Hi everyone. Hold on, let me turn the volume up. Welcome to the Gacha Memories 7th series. I am so sorry. My allergies have been so screwed up all day today. So, this video is probably gonna end at 11:40 because I was too caught up in a video call with my friends because they've been blowing up my messenger while I was trying to do the SML video. So, last week, story been told? No. We, got to hang out with Ellie most of the time. So, and we prepared for the mission, and I guess that time for the mission is finally now, as we are now fully prepared for it. But, you're probably wondering, who is going to be my partner? That is the question. And for that, I'm very nervous. Like, if I don't get this, if I'm not partnered with Ellie, or I don't get this ending, then I'm screwed. So, let's see what happens. In any case, the teams have also been decided. The one who will accompany me on this dangerous mission will be... fingers crossed for Ellie. Yes. Yes. Finally. Okay. I am alone. There's nothing in this void. Nothing. The blade of corruption rests in front of me. That the Gacha sword and I are the only things left in the entirety of existence. So yeah, this is Ellie talking. I killed everyone. All of those I loved. All of those that I knew in my short life. My heart feels heavy. Pain, worse than being stabbed, is coursing through my veins. Tears of self-hate and loathing are running my cheeks. The corruption forced me to do this, and as a result, I lost everything. I lost everyone. Travis. I recall our fight. He desperately fought back, wanting to save me. And I, with my own two hands, killed him. Yep. Ellie murdered me. I don't know what game that was. It was probably... I guess my only guess is Gacha World. A game that I can't seem to download. The person I grew the love during the course of our adventure is gone. Forever. I killed him. I killed him. I killed him. She killed me. How? I betrayed his trust. I was unable to stop myself because the corruption was so strong. But now that there is nothing left, the corruption left me. As if to condemn me to the prison I created. I deserve it. I'm sorry, Travis. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, this is a nightmare. If anything else, I deserve to pay for my sins. The Gacha sword is still in my hands. I lift it up. She lifts her sword up. Travis, I love you. Then I thrust it in my chest. It's a dream. It was all a dream. Or a nightmare, that is. Suppressing a scream, I leap up from my bed, looking everywhere in my heart, with my heart beating fast. Everything still exists? I'm still small? I'm not using the black sword? Is Travis still alive? Yes, Ellie. I'm still alive. Where am I? What is this place? What happened? What happened? Nothing happened. It was all just a nightmare. Travis? I whisper in disbelief as I look over the pillow, and I'm using as a bed to the large double bed. Yeah. Travis. I whisper in relief as I get up and slowly float towards him. A nightmare. It was all a nightmare. I whisper to myself in an attempt to self-comfort, but in truth, I was still panicking that the apocalypse, the corruption wanted never come to fruition. That Travis is peacefully sleeping here. Absolutely. It seems unreal. Travis, I'm sorry. I apologize again. I still can't get over the terrible things I did while corrupted. How much I hurt him. I want to be near him. I want to comfort him. I want to confirm that he is really alive. Of course I'm alive, Ellie. Alive and asleep. With tears in my eyes and trembling hands, I reach over to his sleeping body. He is sleeping on his side, his arms sprawled to the left, leaving enough space for me to crawl into. I pause momentarily as I near him. I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this warmth. I don't deserve his love. Not after all I did. Not after hurting him so much. Not after denying his affections for so long. Travis was always an affectionate person, even during our first adventure. When we couldn't talk, he seemed even more effective with me after the corruption incident was done. But I don't deserve it. I tried my best to seem like I didn't care, that I didn't want him, that he wasn't my type, going so far as being mean sometimes. Like calling me a sicko? Oh yeah. But even I didn't try to deny, I'm still just a fairy. I'm not even half his size. I can get bigger, but I refuse to. I refuse to use my full powers ever again. But he never stopped being nice. So overwhelmingly nice to me. Even after all the mean things I said, how much I hurt him. My resistance is crumbling. I almost confessed my feelings to him a few times already. I can't. I don't deserve it. I can tell Travis would accept my feelings and maybe even return them. And that hope is too much. It's too much for someone like me. I don't deserve it. She keeps saying that. She keeps saying that she doesn't deserve it. Ellie. Yeah. I was suddenly plucked in the hair, drawn in a comforting, warm embrace. It was enough to make start to cry again. Really? Why? You were having a nightmare again, right? His arms are so warm. Yeah, it was a nightmare. How? What do you mean, how? You were looking conflicted and a mess. I could tell. He always somehow managed to tell what I was feeling. More like how you are feeling. I'm sorry to bother you. I should go back to my bed. Okay, that's understandable. Instead of moving away to let me leave, Travis pulled me closer to him, making me feel warm, safe, and loved. That's what I'm known for doing. Ellie, you don't need to hold yourself back around me. If I can help you out in any way, I will. Travis. You idiot. My resistance is crumbling fast. I don't deserve it. Not after what I did to you. What did you do to me? Don't say that, Ellie. I care a lot about you, and no one deserves my affection more than you. I don't deserve it. After what I did to you. And you're saying it again. Or was I saying it that time? I'm sorry. I must be stupid. I can't help it. I start crying again. But this time, I draw myself as much as I can in his comforting, protective warmth. I feel safe. I feel like the nightmare I saw vanished. All I can feel is happiness from being held like this. Yeah, she deserves this love, and she deserves this warmth. I'm feeling sleepy. Travis, I love you. She said it, guys. Ellie said she loves me. She said it. I opened my eyes, somehow surprised at myself for being able to sleep after what I heard Ellie saying just before falling asleep. She said she loved me. Ellie, the little companion that introduced me to the other world. It says the other word, but the other world. Someone I went through so much with. Someone I came to care a lot for. She said she loved me. Love. I'm pretty sure she meant it romantically too. Considering her words, now she acted in her words about not deserving it. Right? How can she not deserve it? Honestly, I'm pretty sure she didn't notice what she said to me. Otherwise, she'd have woken back up just after saying it and would have yelled at me. Or better yet, call me a sicko again. But her words, they made me really, really happy. So happy, I made sure to cuddle with her as much as I could while making it comfortable for her. I realized just before I fell asleep myself that I would have answered positively to her if she had confessed to me directly. True. Said Fairy is still sleeping in my arms, breathing softly and peacefully. Her expression being very far from one plagued with a nightmare. She is smiling a beautiful, peaceful smile. Even while looking at this beautiful sigh, though, I can't help but be worried. Ellie is clearly suffering from some form of PTSD. Yeah, post-traumatic stress disorder, I think. Constant nightmares, emotional breakdowns, thinking she is not worthy of me. This is sad, and it hurts me to see her that way. Very sad. I don't know what I can do to help, but I want Ellie to be with me. I want her to be happy. So I'll do my best to support her. Oh, she's awake. The small sleeping fairy moves in her sleep, her wings twitching. Is she waking up? What? She slowly opens her eyes, looking up at me, blinking. Good morning, Ellie. I was prepared for her to explode and yell at me in embarrassment, but instead, she smiled gently at me and snuggled further in my arms. That's adorable. You really are Sicko. You know that? Making me sleep here with you. And of course you call me that. You call me a freaking sicko still, even though after sleeping with you. Her words were soft and gentle, without any ill intent behind them. They never were before, though, just forceful, and I noted that, but now they pretty much had the opposite meaning of what she said. Okay. Both of us are enjoying it, though. I say, moving my left hand back so I could use it to gently wrap her body. And then I started stroking her hair. Oh, I'm a keeper. No, she's a keeper. Hang on, I gotta clean my glasses for a sec. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Jeez, I just woke up. If you do that, I might fall asleep again. Oh, please. Her silky wings twitched under my hand, tickling it a bit. Hey, Ellie. She looked up at me with a lazy smile, enjoying her head being stroked. How do you feel about the two of us going out together after today's mission? She looked up at me with a surprised expression before looking down and making herself smaller, as if scared. I mean, you can never go wrong with a post-mission date, right? Travis, you can't just ask me this all of a sudden. Why not, Ellie? Is that a no? I'm a fairy. The spell Mitsuko placed on me will make me invisible to normal people. You will be seen as a weirdo. A weirdo? I don't plan on going to the city, Ellie. We can just walk around some nice, beautiful place. Besides, I don't really care as long as I'm with you. But if it's an issue, I could just summon Mitsuko and ask for the spell she used to make people not notice me. That way, we can have all the fun we want. Jeez, you're so persistent. Yep, persistence pays off. Most definitely. She had a redesigned look on her, as if giving up on some internal conflict before looking up at me. She extended her arms towards me with a frown. I'm just doing this because I'm not recovered from a nightmare. You sick. Stop it! Stop calling me a sicko, please. Stop calling me that. So, one last hug. And don't tell anyone. What, you're embarrassed over a hug? Yes, ma'am. I then drew my cute companion into a warm, heartfelt embrace, holding her close to my chest. Don't get the wrong idea. And why would I do that? Whatever you say, Ellie. You know you can always count on me, right? I do. And that's good. I wish I could stay like that forever. I wish you would too. She whispered something at the end, but I couldn't really hear it. We stayed like that for a while. The most intimate moment Ellie and I had ever shared. One that made me realize the depth of her feelings for me, and my own for her. Regrettably, we had to separate eventually to get ready for the day for the possibly dangerous mission that awaits us. Still, both of us were in a very good mood after that. She should contact us any moment now, any time now. Yeah, we're waiting for Looney to contact us. Me and Ellie were sitting together on the bed while we waited for Looney to contact us with information for the mission. Actually, Ellie was sitting cross-legged on my right thigh, balancing herself using only her wings, which fluttered occasionally. All the while humming a random but happy tone. Her mood was much better when I found her looking at me sadly in the middle of the night. Hopefully I can keep her like that. I honestly hate to see her sad. I was the one who suggested that Ellie accompany me on the mission. It's just right. Whenever we adventured, we're always together, and I intended to keep it that way. Not even more than before. No one looked surprised at my choice, although. The girls had strange smiles on their faces, and Ellie herself seemed surprised that I was the one who spoke up. I want Ellie. I want Ellie to be my partner. Yeah, I guess that's somehow how I did it. And then, Looney gave us a ridiculous amount of money and said to find a nice place to stay and enjoy ourselves as much as we wanted between one mission and the next. And I intended to do just that. There was a problem, though. Ellie is a small fairy. No illusion to make her seem normal would work, as people would still notice her minimal size. Instead, the illusion made Ellie completely unnoticeable by normal people. So I was the one in charge of human interactions. an ironic reversal for our very first adventure. Of course, this also meant that I had no way of making up an excuse for renting 2 rooms, so I rented one instead. Ellie called me a sicko about 10 times, saying that I was trying to make her sleep with me, and insisted on taking a pillow to use as a bed on top of a table. Oh my god. We ended up sleeping in the same bed after all. It's a little funny during the corruption incident that we did used to sleep in close proximity, although never as intimately as we did today. Anyway, the reason I had gone straight to a 5-star hotel and picked an executive room was, well, I wanted to try something luxurious for once. So I wanted a place that could be as comfortable as possible for the 2 of us, because I have the feeling we will need to rest between missions. Also, the food is delicious. Maybe she is contacting Lilith and Sicko first. Well, I just hope it doesn't take long. I really want to get this over it. You and me both, Ellie. And then start tickling her silky wings with my fingers. Wait, stop! That tickles. Yeah, I'm tickling her wings. Ellie's wings are very sensitive. Her wings are very strong and pretty, and sometimes they reflect the light in a rainbow of colors. But it seems like they are very sensitive. They're a very sensitive place for her. So I tickle them. She breaks out in laughter. It's what everyone does. Well, I figured I might as well do something to pass the time. I said in a smug tone. Stop! You sicko! Oh my god. She keeps freaking calling me a sicko, like for heck's sakes. Quit it! I stopped tickling my little fairy to look at Looney in surprise. Jeez, Travis, don't tickle. Don't tickle me all of a sudden. She's trying to hide it. I know for a fact that she's trying to hide it. She pouted. You 2 really are made for one another. True. What? What is that supposed to mean? Oops, sorry. Jeez, Looney. Looney. Remember they called me Sundeer Travis at the very beginning of the story? Well, you have any information we need? Indeed. I'll be telling you what you need to do. Okay. What is it? Both Ellie and I straightened ourselves to pay attention to Looney's words. This is important, so we to act like professionals. I fear that we don't have much time over what particular breach before it gets big enough to sustain itself indefinitely. Alright. This breach is larger than any other you two have encountered previously. Oh yeah? It covers a whole neighborhood. The tear in space-time connecting to that sealed-off dimension is really, really thin there. What does that mean? More of those bugs? Not only that, the place has become deserted. It already was a very old place with only a few inhabitants. Mostly thugs and criminals, but they all disappeared when the anomaly appeared there. Man. I gulped. A whole neighborhood worth of people disappearing because of the anomalies? Even if most of them were criminals, that still left a portion that wasn't, and even then, people losing their lives because of those glitches. Didn't the humans notice it though? I suppose they probably didn't. Oh yeah, they did. Yes. The authorities are investigating it, but so far, they didn't dare to enter it, so the whole area is off limits. Well, not if we have anything to do about it. We still got the illusion Mitsuko casted on us. I'll be making a portal for you two. The illusion Mitsuko cast on you, Ellie, should be enough to conceal you from normal humans near that place. Alright. Looney, how will we seal off the massive breach? You will need to take the bug fix to the centermost position of the place. Your UGPS will help mark the location, but be cautious. An anomalous area that big is bound to have powerful defenses. Oh boy. So this is probably going to be one of the most toughest battles yet. I know it may be too much to ask, but please, come back safely, you two. That we will. I give Looney a confident smile. Don't worry, Looney. We will. I now know what the enemy is capable of, and I won't be taken by surprise again. Yeah, because if you remember, when I was battling side by side with Mitsuko, I got hit in the arm, and it took a portion of my soul. So I'm gonna make sure that never happens again. I won't allow Travis to be hurt. My shield will protect him. Indeed. Absolutely. I'm sure you will. I'll be counting on you, Ellie. Now, as Looney made a portal for us to cross over, I take a look at Ellie. She looked as determined as me to finish this once and for all. Probably because she is also tired of me being hurt. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I don't want her to see me hurt either. Ellie, my little loyal friend, who despite her sometimes sharp tongue, always stuck together with me. On the good and the bad. She also loves me, and I love her, although she doesn't know she let that little detail slip out. I plan to do my best to make her happy. And to begin that, I have to try my best to make her see that she is not worthless, and I never blamed her for getting corrupted. That I hold no ill will towards her because of her previously sharp tongue. Ellie shows signs of PTSD after the trauma that she suffered. It's obvious that she would either have flashbacks or nightmares about it. Ellie, my dear little companion, no matter what, I'll make sure I'll do my best to make you happy. But first, we need to get rid of this annoying obstacle. Yep. And that is a good spot to leave on. It was supposed to be at 11:40, but I didn't think it was gonna be this lengthy, so... Alright, that'll do it for tonight's Gacha Memories, the 7th series. Ellie had nightmares. She loves me and calls me a sicko repeatedly. So, tomorrow I'm gonna be doing some 50 minutes on the treadmill. I'm being convinced into going to my nephew's soccer game that is tomorrow at 11:30 for an hour. And I don't know if I want to go or not. I don't know what's gonna happen, but for now, you guys have yourselves the rest of your... Have a good night. Bye.